Dear students, today's session we are going to learn factor theorem. As in the previous session we have learned the remainder theorem. So in the same way we are going to learn the factor theorem for polynomials, chapter number 2 for class 9th. So let's understand the factor theorem. So it is used when factoring the polynomial completely. It is the links factors and zeros of the polynomial. That means it defines the zeros of the polynomials. Also we can say it is a special case of a polynomial for the remainder theorem also. So it says if a polynomial f or in variable x, so f of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than or equal to 1 and a is any real number, then first statement is x minus a is a factor of f of x if f of a is equals to 0, and second it says if x minus a is a factor, then f of a is equals to 0. So this is the statement of the theorem, and this also we can write as another form: a polynomial f of x has a factor x minus a if and only if f of a is equals to 0. That means x minus a is a factor, then we get f of a is equals to 0, and if f of a is equals to 0, then we can say x minus a is a factor. So vice versa, this both will continue. So let's prove the first part. X minus a is a factor of fx if f of a is equals to 0. That means we have to given f of a is equals to 0. So we consider a polynomial f of x which is divided by x minus a. Okay, and we get remainder. That means f of a is equals to 0. It is given that remainder is equals to 0. Okay, so by remainder theorem we can say p of x is equals to x minus a into qx plus f of a. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now here, as it is given that the remainder is equals to 0, that means we can write here p of a. It is written p of f of a. It will be polynomial. Okay, as we have defined the polynomial in terms of p of x. So here we can put the value for p of a is equals to 0, then we get p of x is equals to x minus a into qx plus 0. That means we can say x minus a into qx. So p of x is the product of two terms, x minus a and qx. So here we can say this x minus a is the factor of the polynomial px. Okay. Now let us prove the second part. In the second part, what we have to prove that x minus a is a factor, then we will get remainder is equals to 0. Okay. Now the second part, as we know that by the remainder theorem, p of x is equals to x minus a into qx plus remainder pa. Now we know that if x minus a is a factor of px, always when we talk about the 2 and 4, the two numbers are there. So 2 divides 4. What is the meaning of this? If 2 divides 4 and we get remainder is equals to 0. Okay, so in this sense we say that 2 is the factor of 4. Correct. So what is the meaning of this? X minus a is a factor of polynomial. That means the remainder must be 0, and this 2, that means x minus a, divides px exactly. Okay, so here what we are getting, that remainder is must be 0. So this proves the second statement of the factor theorem, that if x minus a is a factor, then remainder is equals to 0. So hence we say a polynomial p of x has a factor x minus a if and only if remainder pa is equals to 0. Now let's solve the one of the problem based on the factor theorem. So here we have to determine which of the following polynomial has x plus 1 factor. So the polynomial is given x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. Now in this we have to find it out that x plus 1 is a factor. So if x plus 1 is a factor, that means we have to get remainder is equals to 0. Correct. So let us define that given is the polynomial, that is p of x is equals to x cube minus x square plus x plus 1. Now here we have to divide this polynomial by x plus 1, and here x plus 1 is a linear polynomial, so we can say the 0 of this linear polynomial x plus 1 is minus 1. And how it is? Since x plus 1 is equals to 0, that meaning we get x is equals to minus 1. So now in place of x we put minus 1. So p minus 1 becomes remainder. Now we have to find it out the remainder is 0 or not. So by putting x is minus 1, we get p of minus 1 is equals to minus 1 cube plus minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. Now here it will minus 1, it will plus 1, and plus and minus will become minus 1. So we get minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. Then p of minus 1 is equals to 0. How it is? As these two negative values minus 1 and minus 1 gives minus 2, and these two positive 1 and 1 gives plus 2. So minus 2 and plus 2 becomes 0. So here what we are getting, that remainder p of minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay. So what the factor theorem says? Factor theorem says if any polynomial is divided by another polynomial and remainder is equals to 0, then we can say that linear polynomial is the factor. Now what we are getting here, same we are getting that x plus 1 is a factor, as we are getting the remainder p of minus 1 is equals to 0. So for this polynomial we can say x plus 1 is a factor of the given polynomial. So in this way we have to find it out that x plus 1 is the factor of how many polynomials for the given problem.